Everybody was taken aback when you did give the revelation about the cancer. How is it now?
It's still in remission. I'm still in remission. So the type that I have, the non-Hodgkin's that I have, will come back again, and it also can go a different direction. You know, at the end of the day, it's about battling, and I'm excited about being here for the Rockathon here. These students at the university have been doing this, raising money to battle against cancer for years and years and years. I think 50 years, and so for me, it's great to be a part of that.
How much do you miss it? At all?
Yeah, I miss it. I'll tell you the truth. I did something I love to do. You know, how often do you get to do a job? I coached football and they paid me to do it. And back in the day, you know, you didn't get into it for the money because at the time you were making, you know, about teacher salaries at the time, and I did it because I loved it. And but I'm glad. Priority-wise, it was good for me. You know, I didn't want to look back and say, gosh, you know, my cancer will come back, the type that it is, and all of a sudden say I was working 80 hours a week, you know, for 40 weeks out of a year, and I couldn't forgive myself for doing something like that. So I reprioritized myself. I loved what I did, but I'm excited that I'm kind of doing some other things.
How about your relationship with Barry? What do you guys like? Do you offer advice?
I don't. I think back to when I left Washington and became head coach at Toledo. I didn't call Don James up. I actually didn't call him up because I didn't want him to think I didn't know what I was doing. So, all kidding aside, but you know, I have a real good relationship with Barry. I want him to be great. I think when you become a head coach, you got to decide the direction you want to go on many levels of your program, and what you believe in from places you've been. And there's not one right way to do it, but I think he's doing a lot of good things. It's a tough job. It's hard to win. The SEC is don't get injuries. You know, you've got to. It's very difficult, and you know, certainly I expect him to build a great program here, and you know, I'm all in for anything he'd want me to do.
How excited are you? And are scouts even talking to you a little bit about Drew Lock's future?
I'm real excited for him. He's the last quarterback I recruited. We had a great run of quarterbacks. That's why we also won a lot of games. But I'm really excited for him, and he's worked hard and he's really matured. He played a lot of different sports. He wasn't like Chase Daniel that all he did was football. He did all kinds of things. It took him a little bit longer, but I'm very, very proud of him, and you know, hopefully he'll have a great, great career. A lot of it's going to the right place too. I've seen a lot of really good quarterbacks go to the wrong place. And there's a lot of them right now they're playing that just can't because the franchise isn't where it needs to be for greatness. And so that's important. Where he gets drafted is going to be very, very important. And certainly, you know, I think he's got a chance to be. I hope he's the greatest quarterback we've ever had. And you know, he loves Mizzou. His dad played at Mizzou. His grandpa played at Mizzou. You know, he'll be somebody that you know will be a great alumnus forever.
What if there's some young man here at this function tonight, and he really wasn't old enough to remember, you know, your great run, and he says to the dad, "Who is that guy up there?" What would you want the dad to say to his son?
He won a lot of games, but he also did the right things for kids all the time. And you know, I don't think sometimes people don't, you know, understand that was real important to me and what we did and how we did it. And I'm very proud of that.